I'm pretty good. I got nothing better to do, so I'm just gonna keep playing this game until either I reach the end of the game or I get so tired that I stop streaming and immediately just crash. Whatever comes first. Oh god, right. Actually, let me head back to the first area because there's a weapon that I missed by being stubborn and trying to walk all the way across. There's a weapon for Hero, and it causes him to do a ridiculous amount of damage, but only to one specific enemy. I believe it's right over there to the left, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I've gotten all the keys so far except for I'm missing the one that is by Kite Kid. And I'm saving that one for last because it's the most convenient. I can just head back to Vast Forest and grab it and then start that segment. There you are. The Shucker. I may as well grab that. And I'm just shy of 3,000 clams, but if I kill a mussel or two, that'll be good enough. I actually do know what happens if you get all the keys, but I'm uploading this to YouTube with the presumption that people are going to watch it for the first time, so I don't want to spoil them. I'm also on the regular route, so. There we go. I still remember the first time I played this game, I ended up screwing around with the slot machines in the last resort, and I ended up hitting not the jackpot but close to it, and ended up with like 100,000 clams. And to be perfectly honest, I thought it was intentional at first. I thought it was scripted at first. But it just like walked up, got like 25,000 clams on one of my first tries, and then just walked away. I was able to walk straight through here. Oh, right, that. I was actually thinking of not sparing it. It's disturbing as hell, but again, This is meant for people who have never seen the game before and have never seen it done to completion. I feel like they deserve the same they deserve the trauma that everyone else felt the first time that they played this game. I guess that's the best way to put it. God, that bit is so creepy. It's like the slow realization that whatever like projection these friends are supposed to be, it's just slowly falling away. I probably won't walk around to all of these, but these characters have... I'll show off first. If I talk to them as anyone other than OMORI, you just get this. But all of them have unique dialogue, and it's all very cool and cryptic. Oh god, it is Aubrey! I don't know what else that bow is supposed to represent in this world. With time, what is important will change. You must choose what you will keep and what you will cast away. Not everyone has that choice. Oh shit, I forgot to do this while I was in Orange Oasis. There's a guy who you can talk to who has this exact face, and he says, like, I've hidden my most precious belongings in that cave over there. And from that point on, you gain the ability for Aubrey to smash the faces. And every single one of them just has jam packets inside, but it's still nice. It's still pretty nice. Humans are bounded creatures. Your limits are what define you. What makes you human? When trouble shows itself, there is always the choice to run. But one day you may very well find yourself running alone. The sun shined brighter when she was here. This one is probably the creepiest one of them all because it's not even cryptic dialogue. That's just word for word what's written on Mary's tombstone. A long time has passed since you have ventured this far. Deeper layers of his world open up as the dreamer grows more desperate. Even imagination is limited. You have questions that I can answer, answers that you have forgotten. I will lay them out for you. If you are curious, you will choose. You would like to know more about white space. To be in white space is to be nothing. White space is emptiness, a home without warmth, a place to survive but not to live. So about the keys, once you collect all the keys that are necessary for, well, the certain thing, you still have the opportunity to walk around before... No, wait, not even. Once the keys are collected, a dense fog will roll over everything except vast forest. So once you get all of them, you're forced into doing the next stage of the game. But that's why I left the Kite Kid one until last. But even still, your conscience cannot be erased. It will always find a way in. Even in white space, it will take the form. And if one wills it, something will be formed to subdue it. A hanging black light bulb. The repression of an idea. Yes. Perhaps it is time to admit that you were a human, dreamer. The friend you have lost is not in this world. The day he was removed, he was reborn elsewhere. He's special to you. A string of fate ties you two together. He cannot leave this place alone. To retrieve him, you will have to remove yourself as well, but in a way that is natural for this world. For headspace. Yeah, it is Sunny's dream. This journey is nearing its end. You already know what you have to do, dreamer. I do heartily recommend that you play this game back to front, because it is playing this game blind. I know it's difficult because intentionally or not, the community has a bit of a knack for accidentally spoiling stuff. But like playing this game back to front, spoiler free, is one of the greatest experiences I've ever had playing an RPG. It's so good. Before this world was created, there existed three great creatures. The oldest, the wisest, and the favorite. The oldest is alive, but not the same as he once was. Age has removed his conscience, and he has evolved into a parasite within himself. He lives here, just beyond this cavern. The wisest, against her reason, committed an act that opposed the dreamer's will. is an act that is not even known to me. As a result, she was stripped of her wisdom and banished to isolation, a special prison somewhere deep, deep down. The last and favorite, the big yellow cat, was chosen to watch over the dreamer's most precious room. He remains the dreamer's favorite, even to this day, watching diligently, waiting for something to happen. I'm gonna be honest, I also don't really... I'm not usually a fan of horror games like this. Like, I have friends who have played, like, Amnesia, Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs, and stuff like that, that have, like, that are more, like, primarily horror games as opposed to other genres. But something about this one just hits different for me. You have listened well. I have granted you knowledge, but know that I can also grant you power here. There is a challenge that will aid you greatly in this world. It is simple without thought, and if you succeed, I will be gone as well. I offer you this sacrifice. Will you take this opportunity? I understand. Stand still, dreamer. This bit is very Earthbound. I mean, the thing about horror is, I think horror is at its best when it's like spliced with something else that's not horror. Like as interesting as games like Five Nights at Freddy's, for example. Five Nights at Freddy's is a pure horror game. It's interesting, but it kind of falls off after a certain point, because at the end of the day, it's just a horror game. I'd say that this is definitely this definitely is a horror game, though maybe not like the genre of horror is very broad. But there are some games that are full of like jump scares and moments that make you feel pure dread. Yeah, horror is subjective. Everyone is scared of different things. Well, personally, I feel like this game has moments that have scared me more than any other games I've ever played. And there aren't really many jump scares in this game. Like there's like a smattering of them. There's probably like 7 or 8 in the whole game. But most of the game is that feeling of dread, like that pit in your stomach, and knowing and fearing what comes next. And that is so much more powerful than shock. Like, I guess it could be called creepy. But there's different layers to creepy. So rude. An unpleasant feeling of fear or unease. But again, it's kind of a fault of English, to be perfectly honest. That you can, I still feel like you can be creeped out and not necessarily be afraid. Like if you're in the middle of walking to class and someone walks up and taps you on the shoulder that could creep you out, but it wouldn't necessarily like make you scared. It would just make you uncomfortable. Also, I think I remember half of these. Type puzzle, theme pattern. This one, you go around in a circle on the top, the left, the right, and the bottom, but I don't remember if you go clockwise or counterclockwise. I'll try both. There's no penalty for trying. There we go. God. I also remember the first time I played this game, I guessed this right on accident, and then never actually did this, because after I do these, I'm just gonna go back and do these sections anyway. The password is boom, and I guessed that completely by accident, and ended up getting it right before even going down there. Rude. I love the concept of imaginary numbers so much. Because it's the kind of thing that, like, from the outside looking in, it is the stupidest thing. But when you're in a mathematical setting and, like, screwing around with it, it can be so ridiculously helpful. Yeah, imaginary numbers. So... an imaginary number, I don't know the best way to describe it in simple terms. If you take a number and take the square root of it, naturally, you should be able to square it and you'd end up back where you started. Like if you start with 4, square root of 4 is 2, so naturally 2 squared is 4. You're back where you started. They're supposed to be opposite operations to each other. Imaginary numbers are... they're the imaginary equivalent. What happens when you do that with a negative? Like, is there some magical number that you could square in order to get a negative number? Now, logically, that doesn't make any sense, because you can't square a number to get something like that. Because if you multiply a negative by a negative, you get a positive. See, there is no number that satisfies that. But there are some applications where you kind of need that to exist, so mathematicians kind of just made an imaginary number. It's usually denoted as I. It's really interesting. Math at higher levels in general is really cool, because after a certain point, mathematicians can just make up stuff. Right, I forgot about this. Oh, nice person. Get lost. Interesting. Oh, shoot! Oh no, that's not good. Do I want to use... yeah, I may as well use the rain cloud. So if that thing threw dynamite, that could have killed all of us. Oh god, good abilities all the way across the board. Shun is actually the third in the set of emotional gimmicks between Shun. It's Shun, Trick, and Mock. Shun is not incredible, but the strategy of going with, like, making something sad and then bashing its head in repeatedly actually works. It works pretty well there. Power Hit is incredible. We're getting to a point where it's too dangerous for OMORI to be tanking hits. But being able to decrease defense at the start of every fight is very, very good. And Megaphone, by the same token, is very, very good, because there's almost no situations where you want to make the enemy angry. And then Captivate is kind of just mediocre, unfortunately. I wish it, like, reduced their attack or something. Oh. He's too big. pretty sure it will, unless something comes up. Oh, cute. Oh, it said boom. Because that was the... I already did the puzzle, but that was the answer. Because the options were what? It was like I love Molly, Humphrey, boom, and something. I don't remember the other one. They're good. I'm doing this in kind of a weird order. I don't actually remember how this one works. We'll see. I want to say it's right to start? No. It might be the one that doesn't have a worm. Oh, well that's helpful. Okay. So it's blue. Blue, green, red, white. I think the screen is how you're supposed to do the puzzle, but honestly, I just first time I played this I brute forced it, and this time I also brute forced it. So it's only four that I needed to figure out, so it's not that big of a deal. So, fun fact about this one. I don't remember what language this is. I think it's like... It's in like x86 assembly or something like that. It's some computer language. But this is actually like translatable into actual dialogue. And it's saying, like, oh, what a wonderful day, I'm so happy to be alive. And if I wanted to, I could go back and fight that thing. Because if I were to go to, I think it's the end of the red teleporter, the one that had all the worms on it. But again, I'm just gonna do that in the Hikikomori route. I am gonna be playing this game twice, so I may as well save the stuff that I know I'm gonna do then. Welcome! Marina is not currently seeing anyone right now, but if you're enjoying the exhibit, feel free to crawl into a cage and wait for the next available experiment. You will know when the screaming stops. I'm Marina's first experiment. She made me out of sand and fruit when she was just a baby. I'm Marina's second experiment. She made me out of clay and rocks when she was just a baby. Poking is cool, but I like high fives better. Oh no, this thing. I forgot about this. Mother 3 moment. Yeah. The one downside of Megaphone is that it is very expensive in the juice department. But Kel also just got a bunch of juice from the endurance thing with Pluto. So I guess it all works out. $392. Aubrey is turning into a one-woman army. Ooh, yes. Make me angry. It will end well for you, trust me. Oh, right, Mary's over here. Oh, I'm gonna have to fight this thing as soon as I stop this. Oh, never mind. Feels good to be acknowledged. It does make me very happy that this game does not have status effects. It's kind of a weird thing, but... like, one of my least favorite things in RPG Maker... See ya. In general, one of my least favorite things in RPG Maker is how obnoxious status effects can be. And as much as I like Lisa, that's one of the most frustrating parts about it. Is that you gotta deal with the typical JRPG hang-ups of, oh great, this is an enemy that just loves to spread poison whenever it can, so I'm gonna have to deal with this. Oh, there they go. This contributes to my abounding happiness. Loser. Stop taking the middle of the road. There we go. Oh god, right, this. Marina's 666th. Marina's 666th experiment. I think I'm gonna want Aubrey out? Because of all the Humphreys. Oh, 667th, pardon me. Caution, do not poke the glass. might die here. Oh, come on. I know I'm already gonna die one more time here because I want to show something off. Oh god, why do you have to screw with the lights? Oh, Blender. Yeah, there he is. Well, I do like how the cat waited patiently. What is it holding? Interesting. I forgot about that. Alright, we've done both of the fun ones. Now it's time to build some bridges. This one is, not to say that this one isn't fun, but it takes so long. Mary, why? Gelatin. Okay, yeah, but what's gelatin made out of? Well, Kel, gelatin is made out of gelatin. Alright, that's a Mimic. It's not really worth it. Mimics give XP, but they also don't really give anything else. They give XP and they give gold. Or they give clams, I suppose. Oh, we're at the slime buddy! Oh my god, I forgot about this thing. I think I'll have to fight it on the way out, no matter what I do. Yeah, there you are. Just look. How can you be mad at that face? Oh no! Poor thing. The battle system in this game is a lot more messed up when you realize that the way that you win combats in this game is by emotionally manipulating your enemies. There we go. There is something coming up as well that I'm looking forward to. But it'll have to depend on the WTF value again, which it's the highest that it could possibly be, I think. There's a 50-50 shot it's either the highest it can be or it's one below. I really hope it's the highest it can be, because there's an event that happens only when that value is at 13. Oh, jerk. Right as I walk in, too. I don't get this place. I especially don't get this bit. I am Big Molio. In return for finding me, I bless you with great fortune. the rewards are actually pretty decent if they would switch to... Okay, thank you. Please? Yes? The rewards are actually really good if they want to cooperate. Oh, an onion ring. And this one is a cheeseburger, I think? It's something else like fast food related. Might be a combo meal. Oh! One under. I can't believe that. So, if the number is 13, instead of saying this, he says, I fucking love air conditioning. And he only says it once. After he says it once, he will just always say the default dialogue. Man, at least we got to see some of the other rare stuff. Rip. Poor Snaily. They can never catch a break. Oh. I wish I could give you a good answer, but I really don't know. Because this... I think after this, I would have to do this bit, finish this bit, and then there's a boss fight, and then a boss fight, and I would have to go back and get the last key. So probably like an hour and a half, something around there, maybe closer to an hour. See you. Fun fact, I already know what's in that watermelon. I'm not gonna go back for it. Aw, poor hero. But in that watermelon is an appendix, and it does absolutely nothing. God, I wish this was faster. It's cute, but having to talk to every single one of these I almost said Rumphreys. Every single one of these Humphreys is kind of irritating. I think that's good. I don't like her.